Welcome back to Bloom. It's the time of year for spring cleaning, our homes and offices, but what about our lives? Now is the perfect time to review everything, set some new goals, and get rid of what's holding you back. Joining us to discuss 5 ways to spring clean your life is Peggy McColl, who is the author of Savy Wisdom. It has the power to change your life. Welcome to Bloom, Peggy.
Thank you so much for having me, Gail.
I'm so excited to talk to you. Let's start with the clean your routine. What exactly does that mean?
Well, there's so much more that we can get done in a day. And I believe if we just simply take some time to develop the awareness, to take a look at what is it that we're doing and how effectively are we using our time, and make some new decisions of some things that we can incorporate into our day that are going to be far more productive and far more progressive. You know, I find that by really focusing your attention on getting things done, having accomplishment lists and things like that, you can get so much more done than you ever anticipated. And it really comes down to creating a greater sense of focus.
Okay, this next one is really interesting. You have a clean your friends list. Tell us how that works.
It's not a matter of showering them down and making sure they're all clean, but just really paying attention to who are you investing your time with. You know, there was a study that was done years ago that says that, you know, you're really the sum total of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So who are you hanging out with? If you want to be creating better results in your life, and if you want to be living in a positive environment, are you hanging out with people that are like that? Or are you looking to take your results to a whole new level? And would you love to hang around with people who are a little more open-minded, who are possibility thinkers? Perhaps you can get or become a part of a mastermind. And there, with the elevated thinking, it raises your consciousness up as well by surrounding yourself with really positive, progressive people. So I'm not saying, you know, get rid of your friends or clean up your friends, but just really pay attention to who you're hanging out with, and maybe make some new choices to surround yourself with some really positive, successful people that can really inspire you to produce better results as well.
Yeah, maybe 86 some of those emotional vampires out there. Let's talk about another one that's difficult for a lot of folks. This is to clean your thoughts. How do you do this? Because a lot of us get trapped in negative thinking.
So true. You know, I heard one time that we think 70,000 thoughts a day. I'm not sure how they figured that one out, but regardless, most people are thinking negative thoughts. And what they don't realize is just how destructive that is. You see, we're creative and we're destructive. We're either creating or we're destroying. So we need to pay attention. I remember years ago when I first got into personal development, which was back in January 1979, I put an elastic band around my wrist. And because I was so programmed to think negatively, I had to break my habit of doing that. So I would just snap this elastic, you know, every few seconds I'd be thinking negative thought. And then I realized that, you know, either I'm going to have one heck of a sore wrist or a red wrist, or I'm going to change the way I would think. And I found that by focusing on that and really, really creating a more positive mindset, that my results also started to change in a positive way.
I love that. I need to get one of those. All right, we have just 1 minute. Do you think you could wrap up how we can clean our goals and our schedules?
Yeah, get some goals for one thing. A lot of people don't have goals. Set some goals. Just think of this. What would you really love? And then in your schedule, just put some things in your agenda that you would love to accomplish. When I wrote Savy Wisdom, I gave myself 10 days to write it. I wrote it 9, and that's because I put it in my schedule.
That is really impressive. Well, I have to tell you, these have been some great ideas, some great goals. We certainly appreciate you joining us on Bloom today, Peggy.
Thank you for having me here.
All right. And Peggy's book is available on Amazon, and we will be back with more Bloom right after this.